Being in high school as a kid, you know, I was always just messing around, partying lots, and just up to no good. And I feel like a lot of that influence was because of the people I was around. I always came up with excuses, but as soon as you really see yourself and your body shape into that image that you know what's gonna happen in the future, like you know when you start doing this, there is an outcome, there's a great outcome out of it. And from there I was hooked. Being the kid, probably the skinniest guy in the room really, was hard on me mentally and pretty much everything, right? I just felt really small, you know, like I was always a kid kind of in the back of the group, you know, like not really included. I was obviously told about my weight and made fun of a lot for it, and you know, at the time I didn't really think too much of it. I mean, pretty much I've been always picked on for quite a while of time when I was a kid, and I kind of got used to it, but I mean, it came to a point where I was just really sick and tired of it, you know. I was really tired of being that kid. I started going 6 days a week, 1 rest day.
What's up, bro? Not too much, man. What'd you hit, bro? Legs.
Every day, no matter how tired I was. I do work in the oil field, so I work long hours, but it didn't matter to me at all. All I thought was it was just about progress and just really like just overstimulating myself and just forcing that growth, you know, putting on the weight, eating till I have to throw up. And as days went by, you know, I was gaining 5 pounds a week, or, you know, putting on 20 pounds in the first 6 months, and sooner or later, like, I'm sitting at 175 pounds now. And to think of it, I was 55 pounds less 2 years ago. I felt very lost and just obviously lazy. Especially like to get away was just to go see a bunch of friends and be party. You know, we drank till we're just blacked out, we'd smoke all this weed, especially vaping was a problem. Vaping was also a big factor in why I wanted to kind of get in the gym, was to quit vaping, because I just need to get away from that addiction and how honestly serious it was, because I know that in the future, if I didn't quit by that time, it would cost me probably something later in the future.
Brad, 2021. The cops are pulling up. We got some fucking sly fuck on the other side of the end, man. He calling the shit on us? Fuck.
From there, I knew that it was time to start, so I can just, you know, quit those things so that I wouldn't be facing the consequences in the future. Left forearm's giving out. Oh shit. Going to the gym, I didn't know what I was going to become, but I did know I was going to become someone better. What's it now? Probably 2 years and 4 months so far now in the gym. And I'm glad to say that it really has put me in a position that I can say that I'm a way different person. I'm definitely more humble. I'm more understanding. I'm more kind. Typically people will think that, oh, like, as soon as you look big and look like that, like you got a big ego. I mean, honestly, I do feel pretty proud of myself, but I also do understand that learn to be kinder, learn to be more humble and more understand people's perspective, right? because I realized that, hey, like, I was that kid before, you know? I was that guy that was ashamed of himself. I was that person that didn't feel accepted. It brought me into a community where everyone was obviously working on themselves, and everyone is obviously supportive of each other because we're all trying to, you know, better ourselves in a physical way and obviously mentally as well. You know, it really brings me happiness to see people come in here, you know. I really do love seeing people progress because I felt that same way as well. To look back in that mirror and be like, wow, like, I'm definitely not the same person I was 2 years ago. And then I see people like my peers or just randoms and, you know, regulars that come to my gym, and I'm just like, wow, man, like, you look good. Last time I saw you, you were like that, and now you're here, and you look good, man. I really like just spreading that positivity because I know how it feels to, you know, be told that, you know? Like, it really, and people smile all the time, and, you know, that really makes me fucking smile as well. When you hit a certain point in your life, you can look back and you'll see that you did that. You did it. Like, you put yourself in that position, you went through the struggles, and you created a better version of yourself. And that is probably the greatest thing that you can think about when you're older.